Friends, I've been stuck in a bit of a rut. I don't know if you've been the same way, but I feel like I don't know what to do, right? And then you have some people are like, the world is your oyster. You now have all the time to do the things you said you would do. And I agree, there is that time and it's lovely, but all of that time is also overwhelming. It's kind of like a menu at a diner or a menu at a cheesecake factory where there's just too many options, right? So I'm like 7 loaves of pumpernickel deep here trying to figure out what my next move should make. And I don't think that's our fault. Because this is unprecedented, right? We can't be like, well, Bob, what did you do during the last pandemic? Yeah, we just do that again, right? Like we can't, there's none of that. There's none of this like, well, during the last thing we did this. There's no normal right now. And also there's no potential end in sight. I mean, I think we're all shocked that Easter didn't happen. I really thought that might have been the thing. But still, there's no end in sight. And so everything is ambiguous. And so we're caught in the sludge of ambiguity. Because if there's a deadline, we're like, okay, I can work towards this. If it's like, hey, if I know that I'm going to be home until June 1st, May 1st, it's like, okay, let me bust it till then, or let me cope till then. But right now it's like, I don't know how long this is going on. And none of us have any frame of reference for what to do. There's nothing where we can consciously react to how we're being impacted. It's all subconscious because we don't have any frame of reference. And so when we think about it, in the sludge of ambiguity, it is hard to activate. But we need to. And I don't know what activating looks like. Activating doesn't mean like writing your next great novel, boy. But what it could look like is coming up with a system for your family so you have a schedule every single day. Activating could be like, hey, listen, Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're having a happy hour call, me and the group of friends, right? And so like, it's activating is putting something on the calendar, a tiny win on the calendar, to get something done, to make something happen so that we can start to reclaim whatever normal looks like. Because right now there's no control. And that's hard for a lot of people. But there's ways to get little bits of control back into your world. And it's by setting up tiny wins for yourself in the next few weeks. Put that happy hour on the call. I don't care how many you've been to. These happy hours are still better than talking to yourself and crying in the fetal position on the couch. Put it on the calendar. Learn how to knit, learn how to sew, learn how to whatever. I got a buddy who's whittling. I haven't whittled since I was a Cub Scout. I'm like, I could whittle. Figure something out. Put something on the calendar to help you start to move. That's what I'm doing. I'm excited to tell you about some of the things that I got cooking that'll hopefully be coming out in the next few weeks. But until then, let's try to get out of this sludge, folks.